All right, hi Cantrell. How you doing? This is Old Man White. I haven't talked to you for a while, and I missed your weird work, weird good work. I give you a few things that I can talk to you about. Especially when you go into a mailbox and go people in the mail and make a piece out of it. I've always kind of liked that on the spot, and you've always been very, very, very um, inspiring in terms of the kind of humor that you can make out of nothing. And it's always worked for me, and I'm glad you're on the program. Whatever goes on, I'm here in lockdown mode in a retirement community, and I'm happy here. But we're in lockdown because of the COVID. But I hope you're healthy. It seems like you're going to be doing something, and I'm sure it's going to be really, really good. And don't forget, don't go too long. it's it's something I always like to tell people, no matter how experienced you are. Anyway, I hope you've been well and keep doing work. I'm doing a little bit of stuff here. And it's sort of, I have a sort of like a small studio, and I do small drawings and things like that, just to keep keep busy. And we're in lockdown here, so we had a COVID scare, and I'm going to wish you really good luck. You really don't need that, but I'm really glad to know that you're on the program, and I like being able to talk about you. Good going, sweetie.
Hi, I'm Christi, Cantrell, and I got this stuff out of my garage in a bag marked stuff from bookshelf, and that's probably when we moved in like 7 or 8 years ago. And I opened it in advance because it was kind of taped up from, the move, and it hasn't been opened for 7 or 8 years. First thing I pull out, Channel Islands Master Swim. Looking for a chance to do a long supportive swim? Monday, August 6, 2007. So this is kind of old. Let's see. Here's a nice one. The National Arts Program, October 11th, another 2007. Let's see. Reception and awards ceremony. Oh, my friend Donna Lynn Caskey got an award. So I'll keep moving. Here's a half of a job application. It looks like for a county job when I lived on Anthony Drive. Experience. I was an activity director. I was an activity coordinator. I was an activity director. So you see. Here, this might come in handy one time. A transparent or semi-transparent plastic bag with a little Ziploc. Ooh, it's got a receipt in it. Customer copy. Oh, Slider, the unscooter. I bought an unscooter from Moore Park. Here's a bus schedule from 2007, October 7th. Good until then. Oh, I'm just here to go through some stuff that I put in a box one day when we had to move and never looked at. Another bus schedule. This is they call it the Gold Coast Transit. They used to call it SCAT. You know what that is, right? Here is a greeting card. Oh, it's a little chicken. It's from Patty. She's changed her name since to Carunia. So this was in January 07. She missed my birthday by 7 days, and I guess this is a belated card. I like chickens. I have a big tattoo of a chicken on my back, but this isn't the night for this. Black bean salsa salad recipe attached to senior health classes. Okay. Oh, I have an investment with Fidelity. Adventure Cycling Association. People that like to ride really far on their bike. I'm not a member right now. Okay. Oh, remember this lighter scooter? Here's a diagram of it. Here's the instructions. It was kind of a kid's toy, but I like human-powered vehicles. And I'm short. Ooh, one time I designed some socks for the recumbent group that I used to ride with, recumbents. And look at that. It's like a bicycle, but it's kind of laying on its back. And I put them on socks. The brand was kind of strange. What was it? Fat guy, old guy? I forget what the name of the sock brand. Oh, well, that's what happens. Rare Library lets students borrow books for a semester. That looks like an important newspaper clipping I saved. Look, it says Ventura College. And then I have some notes here. Let's see. Notes. I don't know what they're about, though. I think I took a class. And these are the notes. It might have been at a church. Kind of a church. Center for Spiritual Living. Okay. Here is a blank piece of paper. Another one. Here's one. Sonia lived in Hungary in the early 1900s. Or was it just that she was hungry? Searching for something different, something unknown to her as yet, but that was deep within her, waiting for the muse to emerge. Her discomfort with her physical body was evident. She spent her time poring over words whenever she could, hoping the source she needed to bring her into her own would appear. Okay, I don't actually know what that is, but it looks like it was in my handwriting, so maybe I wrote it. I have no memory of it, but it could have been in 2007, so that's a few years ago. Okay, I'm kind of getting bored with this. I think I'll switch over to this box for just a second. Does anyone have a CD player or a DVD player? It says Happy Holidays from my gay and lesbian realtor. They're not together any longer. So, exercise guide from the National Institute on Aging. I saved that for the future, I'm sure. Okay, it looks like I can end here with, ooh, look, a magnetic rainbow ribbon. And, ooh, Team Honda Al. This doesn't exist anymore. This is bumper stickers from Honda of Santa Barbara. His name was Al, and he owned the Honda shop. Now it's called, and they just sort of said Honda Al all together. Okay, I think that's how I'm going to end. Wait a minute. Maybe I should have ended already. I'm looking for the quintessential answer to the question. But I don't know what the question is, so I save everything in case I might need it. Okay, this must be it. Foods that heal. It looks like fruits. Fruits are the things that heal. Go by bicycle. Go by bicycle. I don't know what this is. I used to really be into bicycles. Well, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to go through a little bit of my stuff, and thank you, Lil John White.
Okay, hi Loni. We haven't really met straight on. Maybe we have, but I'm getting up to 84 years old, and my memory is tough. But I hear you're going to be doing some stuff. You're theatrically oriented, and also you're a musician, and this is a sort of 5 to 7 minute program. It's always nice to have somebody from a more professional side. Performance art always draws a unique work, a lot about the performer themselves, and you'll find that being around these performance artists, it'll be a different experience for yourself. But it sounds like you can be right out there and do things. I don't know where you're going to be doing it, maybe, but I'm sure you have that all figured out. It's just I'm always looking for, as I used to produce these things, I'd always look for shorter the better, and more towards the personality that you could figure out after the person, the artist, the piece. that's kind of how I look at it. And I'm low on acting and high on straight sound and straight deliveries of information in an art context. So that's something I would probably look forward to, and I'll find out when I see the video of the evening, if there is one. But I hope to get to meet you, and good luck to whatever evening you're going to be doing it. Very good, but never too long, please. Okay, I'm always it's something I just put up with. The shorter the better, but not too short. Okay. Anyway, my name is John White, and I hope I will meet you straight on Sunday. Bye.
Hi, I'm Loni Kate. Thanks for having me on the 5x5x5. Thanks to Steve Aguilar for keeping this alive, and so happy to be here in the Santa Paula Theater Center and share a little music with you. I can see it in the falling of the leaves. It has arrived. What kind of season is this of wasted words and lies? Where are you in the morning when my heart awakes to sigh? Why? La da 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 la la. La da 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 la la. Never thought this would happen, that our love could fade away. But I'm gonna make it, it's only pain, and pain fades. And after winter comes spring, and hope again. But for now he's gone. La da 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 la la. La da 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 la la. Guess I'm looking for reasons that I know you ain't got. It's not 'cause we screamed, it's not 'cause we dreamed, it's not 'cause we fought. I don't know where, I don't know how, but something got lost at such a cost. La da 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 la la. La da 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 la la. La da la 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 la. La da 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 la.
Okay, well, I really enjoy doing this. We're doing it at the where I live. It's it's not a retirement home, but it is. But I don't like to call it that. We call it independent living here. And I'm on the second floor, and I have a balcony. And from the balcony, I can get involved in activities here. One of my favorite is balcony bingo, and I win that a lot. Okay, and I've got about 30 or 40 bucks that I've gone and I won from balcony bingo. And the way it goes is they yell it up through the microphone, and then I just kind of put down, 3, 15, 28. Anyway, that was one thing I wanted to say. Another thing when I'm doing with the interview here, back up a little bit. It reminded me of a thing that I like to talk about performance, and it's a story. It was kind of cute, and I think I should share it right now. I'm sitting at a cafe in Ventura. Excuse me. Would you like to go by?
Yeah, what am I interrupting?
Go ahead. Go right ahead. You're going to be on television.
I don't want to be on television.
Well, you got a mask on, so don't worry. There we go. One of my friends. Anyway, I was sitting there and I was having some coffee, and there was a guy close by on that same table, and he was telling somebody what he does, and he's an actor and stuff like this, and it opened up the door for me to kind of put my nose into it. And I said, well, I do stuff like that too. And he says, what do you mean? I said, I do performance art. He says, so do I. So I said, oh, you do? Oh, fantastic. What do you do? And he says, I do Shakespeare. Okay. I do Romeo and Juliet and a bunch of other things. And I said, well, I do a little differently. That to me is acting performance, but I do kind of like a sculpture performance, a movement, and things like that. And he said, well, what do you mean? And I said, well, I would probably take the Romeo and Juliet and turn it upside down and read it backwards as a text, okay? And he said, you'd what? And I said, yeah, that's basically how I define performance art. He got up, he took his coffee, and he threw it on the floor and walked away. He was pissed off, okay? And this is not an atypical situation with actors. They have an awful difficult time handling performance artists because they feel like that they don't act very well. And and that goes on. That goes deep. I mean, this is just a scratch of the surface about the argument between what is a performance and what is a performance. Okay. So I wish you all good luck when this comes about, and I hope that I gave some kind of a respectful, kind of like off-the-cuff interview in the back door of the Ventura townhouse, which is a lovely place to retire. And I still do work, and I still write and do things like that, and I do small drawings. On account of my wife, who's just supporting me, basically, putting me through and keeping me alive. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Calls for organic green tea with some ginger. And an uneasy relationship with microphones. Perhaps my Caucasian of this incarnation will tell me if I'm carrying. Not as in fetuses, but as in sound. This is the 9-minute one, this is the 5-minute revised one.
I knew I couldn't get her down to 3.
You talk about unresolved issues. I'm so moved that my ovaries are quivering. There are so many everybody's poem, and I'm just so upset about the Sex and the City episode that I saw, where a certain issue concerning men's suitability for certain women, which I won't even say because I care about men's feelings. And I asked my husband a certain question, and he didn't have the answer. I said to him, for men who have this particular characteristic in relation to many women, do they know that there is a certain group of women who may be uniquely configured for their ego needs and survival? And he didn't know, and I have to find someone whom I'm really emotionally safe with, who qualifies incarnationally to answer that question. I wish I could say that that was the most euphemistically couched thicket of a Sleeping Beauty's castle surroundings of a cryptic message, but I can't. This is called Who Do You Love? I wanna know. That's the title. Back when branding was a TV Western innocuousness before the news reached me about my Protestant forebears butchering both the First Peoples and the gracious land, a continuing tradition with the dim-eyed anointee of oil and cash breezing past blacks and Jews you might not have known turned away and double talked in denatured Florida's voting funhouse. Oh yeah, let's heal and unify, go forward, Back before, I tickled a seated cow's forehead as she tipped up her chin, half closed her eyes with peaceful pleasure, just a week before crazy, gashing, slashing, slaughter nightmare, fully conscious. How can people be so heartless? Easy. Branding didn't used to mean being on TV or film, an actor wearing a shoe or tobacco or be your name. I want to wear my ring around your neck to tell the world I'm yours by heaven and let them know. See, you're the one for me and let them sing by the ring around your neck. Religious branding is big. Though I stand puzzled at metallically multi-mutilated or pate-shaved, baleful glowerers or nipple-shouting, panty-lined, threshold skirt slit, call me Karen coitus types, with crucifixes the size of a young pit bull clanking from their weighted necks. We don't need another hero. We just need to find a way home. Jews wear pewter l'chaim Hebrew. Yin-yang symbols look great with deep gray. Let's not discuss the sacred fish wars on the freeway. Love branding is seen in an LA Weekly ad for painless tattoo removal. A man's back with Susan between his shoulder blades. Get your first wife off your back, it says. Oh, it's not that I'm knocking, it's just that I'm not in the market for a boy. I have to think white version. For a boy who wants to love only me. Yes, I'm not saying. Though we love and lose, we must stand tall. 'Cause we all got to cry sometimes. I said sorry sometimes. Don't worry about it, girl. Do sour grapes mean men and sour grapes women, or among our gay comrades, the same sour grapes of the heavily heart and vestmented love fizzle? Do they ever choose each other, or do they take care to find fresh horizon mindset innocence to tangle with their wistful or their sullen, the two main flavors I sniff in the air, at the end, agendas stuffed in canvas carryalls of secret balled up child's fist pressed to lip line of loyalty to prophecy of I love you more than I loved you before, and God knows, you left me just when I needed you. For 5 long years, I thought that you were my man, but I found out I'm just a link in your chain. Shame, blame, acid rain. Does anybody notice our large-scale replay of Easter Island tribes? Willful suicide, sincere belief. It's clever to kill habitat. We gotta, use material to do important stuff that defines us. Gotta have. Just chill out. Like, wanna do lunch at 1? Love Quest is a very big deal, but brand me, La Tierra. We spit on a shining jewel, and this universe will ease it on out of our oblivious hands. Hold on to what you've got.
All right, hi, Mike. It's John, Old Man White. Somebody who has always been kind of like watching your work and then loving your work. And I don't know what you're going to do for the evening, but I'm sure it's going to be interesting. Whatever it is, you're a thinker and really a good painter. The last show I saw, I guess, of yours was about 2 years ago at Art City. Really good stuff, and really hearty and smart, and I just learned how to pronounce your last name, it's Tine. Okay, that's why I'm always glad I got my last name is White. You can't screw up on that one. But I'm sure what you're going to do tonight, or in the next couple of evenings, will have something to do with being smart and making art out of stuff around you. But those big paintings are get out of, I'm not in prison, but I'm, in a retirement situation. We get out and around, maybe we can trade works. I've always wanted to, and we go from there. But good luck tonight, or tomorrow night, or whatever the night is on. This is kind of an experiment because I'm usually talking into a television, which just seems to be easier. But be cool, as you always have been, and I know that you have something, and we have something in common because we both like each other's work. Okay, good luck tonight.
Hello, I'm Mike Tine. I'm a painter and sculptor. I work here at Art City Studios in Ventura, California, and I'm here to share my art with you tonight. I have a degree in painting, a Bachelor of Fine Arts in painting, and a degree in sculpture, a Master of Fine Arts in sculpture. I got my painting degree at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and I got my sculpture degree at the University of Wyoming in Laramie. There always is. Yeah, but it's not what you think. So, I don't know exactly how to explain it because people are constantly asking me, what does it mean? And my answer is that the meaning is with you, not with me. What it means to me to paint a piece and what it means to you to observe it and react to it are two completely different things. And the only thing I can say is that I attempt to set up a picture which will provoke a narrative within the viewer, based on the viewer's own experiences, what they bring to the painting, what they bring to life. And so people are encouraged to find their own meaning within each painting. That's something I can't answer. I don't know if any artist can answer that. It's an internal impulse. It comes out, and that's why I paint. I don't really know anything more about that. It starts within me. It starts within me, but there are times when I feel that it moves out of me and into the world around me and the cosmos above. I wanted to be a bum. I wanted to be a race car driver. I wanted to be a war hero. I wanted to be a lot of things. And I got around to being an artist about the time I was in my mid-20s. Didn't even think of it before then. Well, that's a long story. Before I was an art major, I was a philosophy major. I was very interested in ideas, particularly the ideas in existentialism that I studied. And the fact that life boils down to a process, and that process is a developmental process that's constantly going on, and life is a process of constant development. And art is a wonderful way to facilitate that development. It's basically a philosophical tool, or philosophy by other means. I believe that art is our way of coming to an understanding with the world around us, with ourselves, with the relationship between ourselves and the world. And so therefore it's a form of knowledge. It's not rational knowledge, it's not cerebral knowledge, it comes from deeper within. It deals with symbols and emotions, spiritual states. And it's how we try to put ourselves together and understand our lives. Oh, that was a long time ago. As I said, I'm also a sculptor, a stone carver. And some years ago, almost 20 years ago, I got a commission to do a sculpture. And I drove up to Art City. I was living in Long Beach at the time. I drove up to Art City to buy a stone, which I did. And the stone weighed about 3,000 pounds, and I soon realized that it would be easier for me to move to Ventura than to move the stone to Long Beach. So I came up here in order to execute the commission. I found the atmosphere and the camaraderie here at Art City very congenial, and I decided to stick around. So I've settled in Ventura. I've been here ever since. John, it's a pleasure to know you. I hope that you escape from your prison soon and join us again. We all miss you, and we value your contribution to the Ventura art scene. Best regards.